Hi guys, it's Carolyn. Welcome back to my channel. So, I am just doing a little how I apply my makeup and like what order I apply my makeup in. I know there's a lot of people that apply their makeup differently. They apply like their eyeshadow first and then they do their foundation and contour and their concealer and everything like that. Or they, do it the other way around. They do foundation and their full face first and then they do like eyeshadow and stuff. And that is basically how I apply my makeup. I do my foundation and everything first. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do that in this little tutorial. I got this idea from my best friend. She's like, I've seen a lot of people do their makeup in different orders. She's like, I think it'd be cool if you showed everybody how you did yours. So yeah, we're going to get started. I always do my primer first. Right now I'm using the Tarte Poreless Clean Slate Poreless Primer. So it's a little sample. So I actually gotta squeeze some of it up. But this primer is freaking amazing. Like, they make really good primer, being Tarte, which is more of like an expensive brand of makeup. But I mean, if you guys don't prefer to use this kind of primer, if it's like a little out of your price range and you just like, store-bought primers, then I know that NYX has a really good primer, which I also use. It is the Photo Loving Primer by NYX. I'm actually gonna cut the end off of this so that I can get the rest of the primer out, because I'm actually out of it. So I always just cut the top off and go in with like a little foundation brush, and then I just take out the rest of it because there's always a lot in there. So, and then I just apply it to mainly my T-zone, and then I apply a little bit to my cheeks and stuff. So, and then you just kind of rub it in. They say this one's mainly for your T-zone, but I put it all over my face because my pores sometimes stick out a lot. So, get it nice and rubbed in. And my nose is like terrible with my pores. So, my pores on my nose are terrible. Okay, and for foundation, I'm kind of like reviewing the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. And I have it in shade Soft Ivory because I'm kind of pale. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, that's what it looks like. And I know a lot of people have reviewed this already and have said really good things about it. It has this cute little applicator foundation where you can just, put it on your face. It's really liquidy, so I'm probably gonna put a little bit more because I usually use like a cream foundation, but we're giving this one a shot. So, and then my beauty blender I just cleaned, and I'm going to blend this in really quick. So I like a really full coverage foundation, so like the one that I am using or the one that I normally use is by L'Oreal, and it is the Infallible Total Cover foundation, and it's pretty freaking amazing. And it's very inexpensive. It's only, I think, $10.99 at Target, and it works really well. If you like that really, really full coverage look, I would definitely go with that one. This one, at the moment, seems to have like a medium coverage, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more, see if I can kind of layer it, because you can still kind of see some redness on my face. But I'm also gonna use concealer, so that will also give me a little bit more coverage. So let's try it now. It's a lot of foundation, but I do like really full coverage. Hide all my blemishes. And I know that's like what mostly people are looking for now. is like very full coverage foundation. So let's see how this works. Add another layer. So yeah, I didn't do too bad. For the price, definitely say it's really good, actually, you know. It's nice. It's only $5.99 at Target, so not too bad. I like it. Okay, so I have all my foundation on, and then I'm going to go in with my concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape in shade Fair. So I'll go in with my concealer. So, and this will definitely give you more full coverage, especially in your T-zone, which I do like a bit of coverage, like I said. I like full coverage foundation. My full face, I like it covered. So we're gonna blend this out. And Tarte is probably one of the best concealers. Their Shape Tape is like the best concealer I've used so far. There's a concealer by NYX that's really good too. That's not as expensive, and it does pretty well too. And then also there's one by Maybelline that I used that actually does really well as well. I think I actually have it here. Yeah, it is the Master Concealer by Maybelline New York. This one's really good too. So if you know, don't really buy the Tarte concealer, then that one is definitely like one I would use that gives me very good coverage for concealer. Just gonna blend, motherfucking blend. This is always a struggle with makeup, with your foundation and stuff, is just blending. Blending is definitely very time consuming, but if you do it right, your face ends up looking really nice. Okay, so I think my face is pretty well concealed. I do put a little bit on my lips, but you know, when you apply lipstick, it's always good to like have your lips kind of light so that your lipstick like pop better. I feel that's what I think. Okay. After that, I'm gonna go in with my powder. I know some people bake. I do too sometimes, but for this video, I'm gonna kind of cut it short, so I'm not going to actually bake. This is called Airspun, and it's like, it comes like this. It's a loose powder, and I really like it. It's very inexpensive. I think it's like $5. So I used to use the CoverGirl one, but this one just works a lot better. So I'm gonna take some out of the thing, put it in the lid, and then so I do kind of bake still when I do this. I just go under my eyes and kind of set some in there while I let it kind of sit under my eyes. I also like go into my jaw, pat it in. I always pat this powder just because, you know, I like to make sure like it's in my skin or on my face instead of like swirling, because I just applied my foundation and it's still wet. So I just pat my powder on. Definitely gotta get in the crevices of your nose. And then I just pat around my eyes as well with like the loose powder that I left sitting there. I know that when people bake, they like brush it away, but I mean, I'm not baking. So, so I'm just, I like very matte finish on my face. I don't like the dewy look just because it's not for me. If you like that look, then hey, go for it. They have setting sprays that are like dewy setting sprays that are really nice, and they give you that dewy after look after you apply all your makeup, if you do apply it matte. But like the dewy look, you just get a dewy setting spray and boom, dewy. Alright. So contour, I'm going to go in with the little Tarte contour. This is in Hotel Harris shade. It's a little, it looks a little dark, but honestly, like, I don't apply a liquid before I apply my powder because, like, honestly, the powder works really well for me. So I'm gonna put it on my brush, tap it a little bit, and I have like the angled contour brush, and this is by e.l.f., which is really good. Like, honestly, e.l.f. makeup brushes have gotten a lot better over the years. So they have these, and then they also have a newer collection that's like white brushes or silver. I'm not sure, I don't really remember. That are a little more expensive, but they're supposed to be better brushes. So I contour my forehead right up here, a little bit down the sides, and then of course my cheekbones. And I follow right up above my ear, and I go in a downward motion, and then I kind of brush it up. And then I do buff it out a little bit later. Just get it applied first. And go on the other side. Do the same thing. Then go up into my forehead. Down the side a little bit. And then I go into my jawline. Go right up to the side. Okay, and then after I do that, I go back in with the same brush I used for my powder, and I just kind of brush upward just to kind of dim it down if I feel like it's a little too much, and also to chisel out the bottom so that I get that nice hard contour. So yeah, my contour is being a little funny right now, and it might just be my camera or the lighting. So yeah, it's actually kind of the lighting over by my camera because it looks really good right now. And I just buff it out. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go in with my blush. I'm gonna be using a brush that I got from Ipsy. It is the Luxie 514 blush. So really nice brush. I actually really do love getting my Ipsy brushes, but I actually just canceled my Ipsy so I can get BoxyCharmed. I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty palette that I got. It doesn't have the shade. Oh, it does. It's a nude pink that I use because I don't really like bright pink. I just feel like it's little, some pink's too pink for me. This one is not at all. Really nice, subtle pink, not too crazy for me, and I don't really like a bright pink anyways just because. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure it's not too pink on my cheeks, which it's not. Actually looks really nice. Very good. Alright, and then for my highlighter, I'm gonna go in with my Jeffree Star Ice Cold highlighter. Absolutely, like, my favorite highlighter. Those are the ones I use too that are really nice. Like, the Ulta ones aren't that bad, but Jeffree Star is just so pigmented. Like, it is my favorite. And I'm gonna do my Cupid's bow. I do a little bit on my chin, do my nose, And I do like the top of my nose with my finger, like going up my nose, just because sometimes I don't want the brush to like spread it all over my nose, and then it's like, wow, like, your whole nose is highlighted. Like it already looks like my whole nose is pretty highlighted. That's how pigmented it is. And I go up above my eyebrow a little bit, down my cheek, and on the side. Like I said, right up on my cheekbone, up on my head a tiny bit above my eyebrow, and on the side. Just like that. So yeah. I love highlighter. Ooh, it's pretty amazing highlighter if I say so. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that open because I'm actually using it as a mirror too. Okay. So then the eyeshadow I was using yesterday, not that one. That's one of the ones actually I was using. It's actually this one right here. It's by Beauty Creations. It's called the Irresistible palette, and it is Beauty Creations is like a little brand that they come and do this big makeup blowout sale, and they do it in different like cities and stuff. I don't know how far they travel. I don't know if it's just in California, but they are pretty amazing. Like their palettes are beautiful. Like the inside looks like this. So now I'm gonna do my eyes. So I finished my whole face, so I'm gonna go in and, oh, just so you guys know, I don't do my eyebrows. I have, but my eyebrows are so thick as it is already, and they're very full. I don't actually need to really fill them in. But if you guys want me to show you a video of how I do my eyebrows, if you have bigger eyebrows and you just want them to look a little bit fuller, or you have patchiness, like I have patchiness too in my eyebrows. But if you guys do, put a comment down below and we can do that. Alright, so I'm going to go in with this little purple one right here up in the corner. It is called Buon Fresco. So yeah, really pretty color. So I do have to turn a little bit to the sun for this one. So, and this one is just like my base color that I use. Very nice color. It's kind of like a very like light neutral purpley pink kind of. Very pretty. I just do it up right there on that brow bone a little bit, and then I kind of shade it in towards the center of my eye, like this kind of motion, just like that. Then I blend it a little bit, of course, just like that. And then of course you can blend out, which I do blend out. Okay, go in with our other eye. I'm just gonna do simple, kind of little subtle look today. Something simple. And like I said, just buff it in towards the center of your eye, and then buff out that crease right on your brow bone. Okay. Alright, so after we have that little base color, I'm going to go in my crease right here with this Cypress Umber color right here. It's like a brown right there. So if you have this palette, you know what colors I'm using. And I'm going to put it in my crease. So, not going to go up on the brow bone with this color, just sticking it right there in the crease. I don't go all the way down to like my tear duct with this. Just stop like right in the middle, right about here. I just shaded it in right there. And I like it a little dark, so I put like a layer or two of it on just to get that deep brown color. And then just, you know, blend it in there. Go to our other eye. Okay. So then I'm going to just buff out a little bit, both, so they blend nice and easily together on both eyes. I like the very like smoky look with my eyeshadow, so I just smoke it out. Sorry, I'm turning away from you guys, but okay. So sorry. So here's how I blended it out so far. Let me actually grab my charger for my phone. So just be back in 1 minute. I use my phone to record my videos, so my camera said 20%, so we're gonna plug her in really quick. Okay, so oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm a mess here, guys. Sorry. See, now I plug it in and then it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. It wants to sit up all funny. Sorry, guys. So it's a little more upward now. So I'll actually stand up because my phone wants to be a pain in my butt. Anyways, so now that I've got that all done, I'm gonna go in with some eye primer. I'm gonna grab it out of my makeup bag. There you are. And it is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. Go in like this. And just put it like from my tear duct up around the front of my eye and a little bit to the middle, and just blend it out with my finger. Just like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with it again right here on the other lid and do the same exact thing. And just blend it out with my finger. Okay, that is done, both my eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with this little like pressing brush or crease brush, whatever you want to call it, and then my Naked Cosmetics right here, and it is in shade Sierra Nevada. and it is very pretty. Like, I've only used it a couple times, so it's very sparkly. It's hard to see because the lighting's being funny, but I will show you once I apply it to my lid. And I know some people obviously like to apply their lid first so that they don't have a lot of fallout, but yeah, no. With this, it is very glittery, so it's not something that very, like, even if it does, you get a little fallout on your face, you can just easily brush it away. So it is very easy to get rid of off your face. Sometimes I even like to go in, if you like a really pretty color on your lids, like I even go in with just like a highlighter, like the Jeffree Star Ice Cold, and I apply that to my lid, and it's super pretty. But I felt like giving this a shot today, and I just press it over where I put on that lid primer, and then I kind of just buff it in there. So very sparkly, very nice. So if you feel like you want a little bit more, you can press a little bit more on there. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in, wow, really glittery, and I'm gonna put a little bit of the one I have in here too on my lid, just for like a pinky color, because this one is a little bit more pink than this one that I already applied to my lid. So alrighty, so we got that color applied, and then I'm gonna go in with one of my other little brushes that I have right here. So it looks like this, and I'm gonna actually go into my Jeffree Star Ice Cold highlighter palette, and I'm gonna put it right here in the crease of my eye, just to give it a little more pop. And I'm gonna put it under my waterline a little bit, right in the front, just right there. Going for the other eye, right there in the waterline, under it, just like that. Okay. So there's the first part. I'm gonna also go in with a color for underneath my eyes. Put this back in the little case. And I'm gonna be doing that from the Urban Decay Electric Palette. One of my favorites. And I keep it in the box just so I can keep the case nice. So I'm gonna go in with my little, there it is. Actually, I'm gonna use the brush that it comes with. Makes it a little bit easier. Bam, with this little side right here. And I'm gonna go in with the color Fringe for underneath my eye. Right underneath my waterline. This one is actually one of my favorite colors. This color is just so pretty. I always want to use it, so I'm like, you know what, we'll just use it today. So there we go. I don't go all the way up to where my tear duct is, just because I have the highlighter in there. So I go to like midway right before I hit the highlighter color. Okay, so there's that. And I forgot to put the brush in there. I do that all the time. Okay, and then I'm going to apply some mascara, which I haven't opened this yet. It is the Rocket Mascara by Maybelline. It's one of my favorites. I actually just bought it again because I ran out. So, take off this lid. And this one's very inexpensive too. It's like $5 something over at Target. And it definitely makes my eyelashes look huge. Very nice. I love the brush. So I'm gonna put on some mascara. I actually did a video on how I get my eyelashes to look so big on my channel if you want to check it out. I do my top and then I do my bottom lashes, so yeah. This mascara though, usually I don't even have to apply a second mascara, so sometimes with other ones I do apply 2 mascaras. Like in my other video, I used my IT Cosmetics mascara and then my Essence mascara. I used both. I will not be putting on fake lashes though, because I usually don't use those that much. Just depends on, you know, the tutorial, I guess. But I definitely will be posting a tutorial on just how I apply my false lashes. Okay, so mascara is looking pretty good today. I get really mad when my mascara clumps up. I like mine very separated and long, but full. So, and this mascara definitely does it. Just like that. So, looks very full and very long. Rocket is rocking it. For sure. Definitely one of my favorites. So, very inexpensive too. If you want it, go get it. Because it works very well. It's just like this. Very good. By Maybelline. Okay, and then I wasn't gonna do a lipstick, but I can. Where's my lipstick bag? This one. Here's one of them. Not the one I'm looking for. Maybe we'll just apply a nice gloss. So I do apply my lipstick at the end, so I'm just gonna do a nice gloss today. This one's by NYX, it's Buttercream. So I don't normally do gloss because I like lipstick. I like the matte finish lipstick, but I don't think I have my lipsticks in here right now, which I'm not seeing them, so I'm wondering if my child took them, which is a very good possibility because she takes all of my stuff, especially my makeup. Okay. Then if I want to change it up, I'll just change it later. But we're going to just do this little gloss. This is by NYX. It is the Buttercream, and it is in shade Apple Strudel. Very nice. So, and it's just a very pinky gloss. Like I said, I don't normally wear glosses, but today I don't know where my lipstick is, so if you have kids, you know the struggle. Okay. very glossy look. So, very pinky too. I'm not a big pinky person either. I've just never been that way. So yeah, I mean, but if you like it, hey, more power to you. But here is the finished look, so you guys can see. So this is just how I apply my makeup personally, you know. Everyone has their own way of applying it. Not saying anyone else's way is wrong. Just wanted to show you guys how I do it. This lighting is absolutely crazy right now. So I'm gonna move a little bit, see if I can get better lighting, but it's not really working. But finished look, highlight, contour, everything done. So if you liked this video and you'd like to see more, or if you have any, you know, thing you want me to do or show you how I do it, leave it in the comments down below. Please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and yeah, we will see you guys next time.